Okay, so welcome to today's review. Uh, I've actually had some time to do this week's review, so let's get started. Um, Let me show you what I was actually predicting. As I said, I was not ready to pick bottoms. Um, I was not ready to pick bottoms or the tops, as I said in the previous video. So I just had to go with the institutional order flow, and this was what I was projecting or what I was expecting in the dollar index as my benchmark, as I always do. And this over here is my or was my projection for the USD. Okay, so this was my target level. The 1.22500 big figure was my target level on the USD for this week. So let's go ahead. All right, so this is what we have, or this is what price gave me aside my projection. Even though I was expecting price to hit the 89.15 mark, which is for my weekly target, which is this level over here. Okay, I was expecting that the USD would take out this, sorry, the dollar index will take out this low, then we get some kind of a reaction over there. But I was not giving that. I was not actually giving that. Nevertheless, these arrows over here were the sell stops that I was thinking they would take them out, then proceed to the 89.15 mark. Yep. Even though I was expecting some kind of a reversal on the dollar index, you can see from my previous last week's analysis that I posted after the week was over that I was expecting the previous week to give me the reversal, but I wasn't giving over here. Just that price gave me some kind of a consolidation, and it seems today we are having, or I'm having, the reversal at this side. Okay, now we've broken a significant high over here. This mark comes in at 90.13, which is exactly around the volume imbalance we talked about last 2 weeks. We talked about the last 2 weeks, which was a catalyst for my projection for the dollar index to hit this mark. Okay. So that was that, and you can see in my charts, usually I delete all these marks that I make during the videos, and this today it's an extraordinary day. I have a very limited time, and that's going into the weekend. I have a very limited time into the weekend, so I just had to do it on Friday around this time. So these levels are on my execution time frame where this, for this first site, this first mark was this bearish candle before price moved up to get a resistance at the 90.13 mark. So I was thinking anytime price should break this low, not this, but the low of this bearish candle. Okay, this bearish candle over here, anytime price breaks it and we come back up into it, it will be a better sell if you are trading the index, or a better buy for foreign currencies like the pair I trade, the Euro USD. And it gave me exactly that. So that's what this red mark represent. Let me just delete it off, and then this one to the same thing. Okay, it's on to the same thing. It was just marking out this bearish candle before the price came up into this side. Even though we didn't break this volume imbalance over here. Like price didn't pass through it yet, but I knew, in a way, I knew we're going to have this kind of support over here. Just as I was saying, I was not ready to pick bottoms in the dollar index, as I did last time, and it hurt me. I was not ready to pick it, so I was expecting this consolidation to have a breakout, but which direction it was going, I never knew. Okay, I didn't know. So it seems you just had that breakout happening in the dollar index. So coming next week, probably I might be expecting higher prices in the dollar index, or when I get confirmation from other sources. Okay, so my USD pair, this, okay, as I said, this was what I was expecting price to do for the dollar index, for the USD, as the dollar index was going down. And yep, we had some kind of a consolidation for about 2 weeks, and we had some sort of false breakout above this high over here on the daily charts. A false breakout, then price just dropped down, and today Friday we're breaking the lows over here, as seen from the from the USD, from the dollar index charts. I just closed, and I'm expecting that when price gets to this side, okay, the midpoint of this bearish candle, if the open, or from the high of this candle, okay, this very candle, to the midpoint of it, if we do not get any sort of reaction over there, or any sort of retracement, or reversal from that side, then probably this side is where I'm thinking price is going to target next, into this bearish candle over here. So let's go to the lower time frame, and in the lower time frame, this is what you can see. As I projected, this the projection. So I was aiming for the 1.22 500 big figure, as I said earlier on. So that was my targets from the opening on the Sunday, okay, and I actually had it filled, and thank God everything was successful. Okay, so these levels, the ones in green, as we saw in the dollar index, the ones in red, I'm actually representing those support and resistance levels in the USD as this line, or some kind of a green color. Okay, so around this area, this area was my breakout that I was expecting after these 3 candles being, when you combine them, I was expecting that when price comes trades below this last candle's low, and we come back into it, all right, we come back into this area, that's from this high to this low, we come back there, then probably we are going to target these lows, and then this lows over here. Okay, so that was what I was expecting, and I actually missed this trade. I missed this trade, so I had to catch it somewhere down here. As we saw the consolidation in the dollar index, the same thing we are seeing in the USD over here. Okay, now here I was expecting that this price would get to the low of this bullish candle over here for a sell in the USD. Okay, for a sell in the USD, but we didn't get it. I actually didn't get it per se. So this looks like ICT's market maker sell model. Okay, market maker sell model. This projected to this side. Okay, and all the buying here being projected to this side, you get the corresponding selling points. All right, and then yeah, this was my solid supports from the opening of the week. So I was expecting that this daily rejection block that was violated, this daily bearish rejection block that was violated over here. Anytime price came back to it, it's going to act as support. So that's what we are seeing over here. We had a number of hits, it was violated here, and we had a hit here, we had another hit here. So one reason for me projecting up to this area was I was expecting lower prices in the dollar index, and as such a higher prices in the foreign currency, that's the Euro USD, as I trade. So I was getting support lines or support levels where I can take my trades, and this was a very strong support level that I could use. You see, around this here, it was a very strong resistance. We had 1, 2, 3. Even within this number of hits, these 3 areas where they were hit, within it we have a number of candles that were trying to penetrate through it or close above that rejection block, but it never had a chance to do it. So when price had finally been able to trade through it, you expect that it will act as a very strong support, as it was a strong resistance. So from this side, it took a hit, came to take a hit, and then it took another hit, then finally we broke it. So after we've broken it, now the reason why I have marked this bearish candle is that I'm expecting it from the low to its midpoint, which meets the rejection block, to be my resistance level. Okay, so anytime price gets back to this side, I'm putting the sell limit at the low of this candle, then my stop loss will be here, and I'm going to target somewhere around this area. This area is going to be my target. Okay, around this area, or probably here, as this candle has given its midpoint. Okay, it's no more going to be stronger. I was thinking we're going to have a reaction there, but it seems it has given way. So I'm just waiting for the pullback into this candle on the 1 hour, this bearish candle, which is the ICT breaker. Then I'm going to go short. So that is that, and then let's see what next week has for us. So as we had the market maker sell model in the index, and the market maker, so you had the market maker buy model rather from this side, and then we are having the market maker sell model, which corresponds to what we are seeing in the dollar index. So I'll do my best, and then we see how it goes. So let's see the following week how we're going to trade again. Okay, so thank you very much, and then we'll meet again.